Hello, and welcome back to Father-of-Two Plays Pillars of Eternity, Blind. Last time we explored Caed Nua a little better, and came across this throne that seems to have a soul trapped inside of it.
I'll see what I can find.
We're looking a little worse for the wear, so before we head deeper inside, I think we should check all other options. And hopefully find some camping supplies. If not, we might need to head back. A phantom. We might need to head back to civilization. Okay. Let's switch his weapons. And get him to attack. I guess we'll take out this phantom first. She might as well attack him. I think we already told her to do that. We'll do that. I guess we'll save his spells. Blessing? Let's do a blessing. Did we take that first phantom out? No. I thought we did. Okay. He's chanting, right? Yeah, he is. Let's have him use Second Wind. Aloth. Use that. My main character needs to switch weapons, I think. And fight that phantom. Perhaps we'll use this? What else could we use? Places a magical seal on the floor that sends enemies sprawling on contact. That doesn't seem like it'll be handy against spirits. What does it do? It doesn't say what percent chance it has. Not that I could see. Creates a long-lasting circle of healing, regenerating ally endurance. Maybe we should do that. And we lost our chanter. My bad. How are these phantoms doing? Attack that one. Where? Sometimes I can't see where everyone is. She's right there, okay. I guess we'll use some spells. We might as well, because we're gonna need to rest soon anyways. Okay, let's hit that phantom. And we're getting pretty pummeled here. Let's do that. And Second Wind ourselves. Oh, another one down. This shadow's almost dead. I can attack him. Why did he disengage? Oh, I should turn off their AI scripts. For most of them. I think all of them, really. Okay. Crap. I don't know if I'll be able to save him. He could use a potion, I suppose. Another one down. Okay, well, crap. We're still getting fairly punished here. What is this? It looks like a library. I will save. We may need to head back to town. And get some more camping supplies. Spiders have taken up residence in the empty shelves. That's it. Something else over here. In fact, why don't we...
And what does the flame reveal?
Hopefully traps, if there is any.
What?
Let's check this out. This map shows Deerwood's old colonies colonial borders. A settlement called New Dunride is marked in the place of present-day Defiance Bay. Okay, that's the city in the very center, I believe. Really? That's all I had over here was some more spirits to kick my ass? Grr. Dual-wielding melee weapons offers the fastest attack rate. More badassery. That's what I get out of it. You attack more often. Paladins possess a mix of support and offensive abilities. Okay, let's save before we head this way. It feels as if cobwebs are the only things holding this rickety old mess together. Something has made a nest out of old straw and mattress... And mattress ticking? Huh. I'm not sure what ticking is, to be honest. Okay, should we delve a little ways into the ruins before we head back? I feel like we're going to be tested severely as we go into here, so we'll save before we exit. In fact, we'll do a hard save. And then we'll head in. Whoa. There's my little soldier. I think that's what it said. Let's use some stealth here.
Well?
Yeah, so we got spiders already. Anything else? More spiders? More and more and more and more and more spiders? Okay.
Hey. Hey.
Where's my wolf? We'll get him to the front too. And let's see. Might as well switch him back to his arquebus. And you can get up there with them.
Following your lead.
And everyone else can bunch up a little closer. Now we need to reveal ourselves.
What is it?
Great.
Okay. What do we do at the beginning of this encounter? I don't think we mark a spiderling. Up these guys' armor. That seems like a good idea. Use guises. We have one spell to use. Oops, wrong button. Oh, we pulled only one group, so that's lucky. Spells. Let's use this anyway. And what else? Knockdown. Let's knock down that one. And should we mark something? Not yet. Let's see what happens here. Oops, one went down. That's good news already. You can attack there. She can attack there. Main character, where are you attacking? I'm not sure. Which one's almost dead? You can help with that one. We already set that off, so can we get any attacks in with this guy? Yes. Nice, okay. Now it might be time to mark the big spider. And what else can we do here? Let's just hold our ground for a second. Oh, one got past. It's a little one, so it shouldn't be too bad to deal with. And we'll focus these guys, or a couple of guys, on the big guy right now. Actually, let's use the knockdown. Good stuff. Who's this? We want him to back up. Wolf, you could get in there. Eder, you get up there too. Okay, no knockdowns left. No spells, regular spells left. Can we use any of these? We can. We could use that. We could use that. I guess it has to be in front of him, though. Let's summon some spiders. Or spiders, skeletons is what I meant. I'm fighting spiders. Derp. Scroll of Tanglefoot. Can we throw it that far? I didn't actually pay attention. No, we can't. So let's not do that. Let's just have him attack then. Her too. Wolf as well. We can attack the spiderling. Why don't we have him switch to his sword now and attack from behind. And I could probably attack. She's waiting on a command, is she? Yeah. And so is he.
What is it?
I understand now. Oh, and my skeletons, I just totally forgot about them. Everyone's doing pretty good. Okay.
We'll fare better if we get some sleep.
More spiders. Actually, let's back the party back up here. And have Eder take the front here again. With the wolf.
Hey.
Brave thou Hilak.
Attack. Attack. Also attack. Like that. Should we mark anyone? I guess we'll save it just in case for right now. In case more are coming. You can get up here as well. Have him switch back to his arquebus. Might as well attack there. He's the only one waiting for a command.
Hey.
Excellent. Let's quick save, because that's... Oh. Can we save now?
Hey.
No, we're still technically in combat, I guess.
Of course.
Okay. Let's have our priest back up. Zoom in a little bit here. Wolf, spread out a little bit.
Eh?
Okay. Everyone focus... Well, not everyone, but all my ranged guys at least can focus on this dude. Oh, in fact, let's do that. And then let's let the other guy get closer. And maybe we could get in at that guy. Make sure everyone's attacking. It shouldn't take long. Excellent. Nice. We're still in combat, technically? Okay. Fair enough. Alright. Couple more spiders coming. And... let's not get him attacking necessarily. Okay. Everyone can attack this last spider. That seems like a good idea. Very quick. Bring them back again. Let's keep our ground here. And have Eder be the bait.
Hey.
You're spider bait, man. You're also the MVP, but right now you're spider bait. Okay, we disengaged to do that, but that was a bad choice. Got one more spell. Instill doubt. What is this? Spear spider. Holy power creates a zone of divine favor, increasing the might and resolve of allies in the area of effect. Okay, let's try it. And let's mark this guy. I have one last spell.
What?
Let's see, let's use that. And anything else I can think of? Oh, yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Everybody attack. And attack some more.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
If we get some sleep.
Yeah, I guess we would. We definitely need some camping supplies.
Hey.
Let's save, anyway. That went pretty well. The silver trails of slugs gleam inside the barrels. Okay. This looks like a prison. Let's scout ahead. Using the scouting ability,
Yes.
obviously. Well, that wasn't so bad. The spiders are easier to deal with than the specters and such. The shadows and specters.
What is it?
They might not be called specters, actually. New orders, Lieutenant.
New orders, Lieutenant.
Oh.
Ready your squad.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh, we can talk to this one. Could we talk to the one above this, like at the top of the stairs? We should check that. A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the Ducal and Eder insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
His voice falters and he shakes his head. The hand holding the papers drops to his side. Let's ask about the orders.
The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
He rolls the orders into a thin scroll. A ghostly sigh forms a mist in front of his lips.
It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts.
His mailed fist tightens around the rolled paper. He looks at you.
I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
You feel nothing when his hand drops to your shoulder. Huh.
Hey.
Yeah, let's head up and see if we can't talk to them. Maybe I missed out on my opportunity. But I want to see if he's a spirit I can talk to as well. Yes.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
As you draw nearer, the apparition in front of you resolves into an elven woman. Her stringy hair is tied back, and she tugs at loose threads on her apron. There's a distant, hollow look in her eyes until she notices you. A frail smile descends like a veil over her face. She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eye. Say nothing.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Her voice rises and falls as she bends over the basket. She sighs, a spectral strand of her hair fluttering. She snaps off a shell with a torn fingernail. She crushes another husk between finger and thumb. Remind me what happened to my father.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
Her brittle smile snaps. A pod slips out of her grasp, and she jabs the side of her finger with a jagged thumbnail. She says nothing as the skin slowly turns from white to red. I see. He was one of the people the Glanfathans killed. Yeah, let's ask the question. That's what I said. Her voice is low and hoarse, and her hand is frozen over the basket. Something dark and empty clouds over her eyes.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
She drops the basket and turns away, dabbing at her face with the corner of her apron. She stares at the trickle of blood on her finger. Okay, I'm glad we came back for that. So, part of the last war affected this place, it seems?
Of course.
Let's see if we can't go a little further. I know we're tired. But, and we're injured. But I'm gonna try it anyway. The party stash can be used for holding excess gear when their inventories fill up. Some items, like quest items and ingredients, are automatically put in there, I think.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
An elven man turns to face you. His cheeks, his forearms, and the cartilage of his long pointed ears are smeared with indigo and blue paints. He grins wickedly beneath a thatch of wild hair. What party?
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up.
His phantasmal
said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
His phantasmal fist sails through your shoulder. I see. The Rio? The ragged stripes of paint on his face twist as he laughs. You may not like them, but they're still our elders for now. A dead gray tooth peers from between his lips. That was clever, drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Rio, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join their ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchfork fells you tonight. Ha ha!
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
The ghostly warrior gives you a long, covetous look. His semi-transparent eyes blaze as they crawl over you. He reaches toward your cheek, but stops midway, his splayed fingers quivering as a tremor of doubt runs through them.
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
He drops his hands to his side instead, drawing a notched blade from his belt. Interesting.
Hey.
Yes.
So we're kind of getting a perspective on all sides of a couple of wars. Okay, locked. What is it? We need mechanics of 4? I'm not sure I understand this. Difficulty 4. Lockpicks needed with 3 mechanics is 3. With 4, it's 1. With 5, it's 0. Is that what I'm getting out of that?
What?
Yeah, I think so.
A simple test.
Lockpicks required. 1 party lockpicks. 10. Do you want to pick the lock? Yes, I do.
That's settled.
Oh, hello. Is this him?
No. Keep away from us. Leave us!
A large, liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room, his white hair a tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction.
Maybe we should come back later?
Are you Mearwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops, shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Mearwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
I'm a watcher. I met a woman in Gilded Vale who thought you could help me. Please, there's something wrong with me. I need Mearwald's help. I won't leave until I've spoken to Mearwald. I'm no spirit. Do I look like any spirit you have ever seen? You better start making some sense right now, or you'll get worse than the spirit could give. Or than any spirit could give. I'm tempted. I'm tempted by number 4 and number 1. I'm a watcher, or I'm no spirit. Let's go with number 1.
Mearwald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
Okay, whoever you are. The old man turns his body away and has another muttered, sputtering argument facing the wall. When he turns back towards you, he has taken a confident stance and his chest is puffed out like a soldier's. A new strength enters his voice.
Come to speak to Mearwald? Mearwald, whose touch is poison. Mearwald, who knows not his effect.
The man's posture folds and his hands, the hands he held strongly at his sides a moment ago, resume their original tremors. His voice is feeble and tentative. I was told I am a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some worth after that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Peer and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
He nods, still half distracted, eyeing the door behind you. He exhales feebly, his breath wheezing.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance,
and I obliged.
With a quick spasm, his shoulders straighten and his voice becomes strong.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
He tilts his head forward, glowering at you, and his voice is raspy.
Little I knew.
He shrinks down and is himself once more. He cradles his face in shaking hands. You seem to have lost your mind. I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want? That is a pertinent question, and I want to ask it.
No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
Mearwald staggers backward, staring off at some imagined phantom. He covers his mouth with his hand, his breast convulsing, his eyes red and exhausted. You seem to have lost your mind, okay?
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Like all its past lives, maybe? Alos's eyes narrow as he looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? What's an awakening? I guess we don't have the lore to know.
Many lifetimes we have. Souls enter womb and exit corpse. Carry with them all experiences, all knowledge, all identities. Yet we do not remember. Hidden from us. What end? What end? Only the gods know. Certain things can stir memories from lives long buried. Awaken the old memories. The memory.
Oh, shoot.
Personality.
Misclicked. The old
Identity.
personalities.
Any might resurface. Or all.
He looks again at the door behind you, and I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Mearwald has lost control. Mearwald's body no more.
He nods sheepishly, or sheepish. The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits, and not spirits. Always whispering to Mearwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Mearwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
The spirits are memories from previous lives?
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Mearwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
He nods, a piteous look on his face. Why do these past lives still trouble you? How do you tell a spirit from a memory? I've seen apparitions like these elsewhere when I became a watcher. I'm gonna ask him the first one here.
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder. Soldier and marauder and Mearwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher.
He looks at you, baggy-eyed and lost.
War there was all around. War of stone. War of tree.
He's talking about two different wars fought back-to-back long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. The usual conflicts between locals and settlers getting out of hand, both of them. Some folks are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. Mearwald's voice becomes raspy, and he is somewhere else in place and time speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this addy a bitch an heir that belongs in Glodfath.
So he was a Glanfathan, too? Ah, that's not cool, man. I mean, that'd be hard to live with, remembering past lives where you were an ass. Mearwald cringes himself again, watching something he can't bear to see, shaking his head over and over. He wails.
His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better that than to live in weakness.
Go on. Take your time. It's over now. It was long ago. Continue when you're ready. Keep talking. I'm enjoying this. I'm not, but I'd like to know what's going on. You're a monster. You deserve this, even for a past life. Terrible things happen in war. Living with what you've done is its own penance. That's enough. I don't want to know anymore. I'll go with number 2. Take your time.
The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
That's the boy that the mother was talking to, I guess? His voice thins to a cracking whisper, like she was saying that it was the Glanfathans that killed her husband, but maybe it was rape that caused her pregnancy? I'm not sure. A baby conceived by the raider. What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
Soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Then that was his mother I met in the keep. She told me his father was killed by the raiders. Yeah, let's... or raised for the fire? I'm more interested in being sure about this point.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the Nine Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn.
So that's the boy. Mearwald straightens up, his voice deep. He speaks to some invisible thing. He looks off to the side, as if at someone else's standing nearby. Durant smirks.
Burning his own, and why not? If they had been wicked and earned their punishment.
He is weak of mind and soul. To see him cower before the flame, that should give you the measure of him. Mearwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
He looks at you. I don't know. Your soul is given to wickedness. The only question is why the gods don't tear it apart. I see no reason, just bad luck. Whatever the reasons, I don't think we're meant to know. You speak in riddles I don't have patience to try and understand. I guess, yeah, maybe reasons we're not meant to know.
How little we know.
He shakes his head bitterly. How do you tell a spirit from a memory? I've seen apparitions like this elsewhere when I became a Watcher. Let's go with number 1.
Fragmented our memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a Watcher.
Oh, no. You too. You too.
Tears well in Mearwald's eyes. All at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor man, poor man.
They will take you too.
Alos's eyes dart between you and Mearwald. What exactly does he mean? Surely something can be done. You're saying I'll end up like you?
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
He pouts, as though holding his mouth closed so that the answers won't escape. At length he nods. If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened? There must be some way to make these memories go away. So, when we witnessed what happened at Ceylon Lee's, it was a past life, like I kind of thought. I don't know if I mentioned it, but that was my thinking. If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Mearwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
His face trembles involuntarily. There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there, always remembered. Can't forget, can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead, books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they.
Ah.
The leaden key.
They're chasing our friend there, too.
The leaden key? It seems we share an enemy, Halcyon Rain. Assassins and watcher wakers both. They certainly keep busy.
What can you tell me about this leaden key? Who is this queen they pray to? If the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it? Do you know where I might find the leaden key? I'm going with number 1.
Secrets, secrets, and deceptions, and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Who is the queen they pray to?
Woodica.
Woodica.
Crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
If the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawaken? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Would you really want to unawaken if you awoke? I don't know. Mearwald's bushy white eyebrows edge upward. He began muttering to himself, or begins. Just as you are about to repeat your question, he speaks. Do you know where I might find the leaden key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
I need to go, so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Mearwald nods at you, a look of understanding on his face.
I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
Before you turn to exit, he tilts his head forward, his eyes lock with yours, cold and dangerous, his voice gravelly. I'm leaving. You're confusing me with someone from a past life. I don't have time for this. I will beat you senseless, old man. Take it easy. I'm not going to betray anyone. I'd sooner do a lot of things than take orders from a lunatic. Take it easy. I'm not going to betray anyone.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Okay, what? Okay. He's really lost it. Okay. What is this? I feel like I should attack that, and I'm not certain why I feel that way, but I'm going to. She could get in there, the wolf can get in there, Aloth can attack.
Hey.
Oh, it's a fire spirit, I guess you could say. Flame blight, that's what it is. Eder, knock this sumbitch down. Okay. Now, Force of Anguish. No, she should heal first. And let's use this guy's heal. Any spells left? No, but we got these. Should we switch weapons? Probably. No, you know what? We should actually switch back up. Or not. Just get stuck and do nothing. Okay. I wasn't expecting this. Mearwald, knock him down again. I don't want him doing anything. Or, sorry, that's Eder. Knock Mearwald down. Ooh. Ow. I don't know if we'll get him in time. We'll see. Let's use this. Come on. Use it up. I'm gonna keep attacking. Alright. Everyone can attack him now. In fact, let's use this. Nice. Let's use another one, actually. Oh my goodness. Mearwald is tough.
Our number is diminishing.
Let's take this defensive stance off. Eder can't heal anymore. Oh, we could use this. Let's use another one. I don't know if it's really worth it. Do we tank him up close? Frick. He's hurt, but I don't know if he's... Oh, nah, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so let's switch to the melee weapon. Let's have him switch to his melee weapon. And you can back up a little bit. Frick. He's so close. We did it.
I think it may be time to strike up camp.
There's a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Mearwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about his soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you. As though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers its keep. Halcyon Rain was granted Speaker to the Restless. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive, its fray's end writhing like tide pool anemones. and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Repair the rope binding Mearwald's soul here as an eternal warden. Sever the rope, allowing Mearwald to pass from the world. Draw upon the energy of the rope itself, siphoning knowledge from the connection. Well, I feel like it would be a mercy to sever the rope for Mearwald, so we're going to do that. Strand by strand, the connections fly apart like the overstressed strings of some ethereal instrument. With the tearing of the final string, the rope becomes liquid and dissolves from your awareness. Mearwald's soul hovers near you, a vortex of strife and discord, but there's something else there beneath it, something like relief. His soul passes through one of the walls and is gone. Okay, so nobody's doing super good. That was a taxing fight. We got his grimoire, primal flame, and copper. The sickly sweet smell of rot rises from this half-eaten fruit. A worn book lies on the table, its pages filled with nonsensical scrawlings. Let's have him go into
Margaren's fire casts
this mode.
light in dark places.
And we'll finish searching this room before we end the episode.
I can do that. That's settled.
I see. Take all. Or put to stash. I guess that's... Oh, okay. Stash, take all. Perfect. Excellent.
Test.
We should just stand nearby and make sure there's no traps if we can. Okay, let's hope there's some camping supplies in here. There is not. Okay, well. We are in a sad situation here. Maimed. Frostbite and maimed. And he has severe burns and frostbite. That's just harsh. I wonder what's through those doors.
That older set? I don't want to discuss it.
What's with that other voice that comes from him sometimes? I guess we'll find out later. So until next time, if you enjoyed it, please leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. This is FatherofTwo, signing off.